Yeah,
they'll reach down. And so when it comes over, it lands really clean. Yeah, Taekwondo is making a bit of a comeback.
I've got that
It's a good foundation.
Remember, Michael Page is pure Taekwondo. And that guy has scored some amazing knockouts, man. Oh my God. So entertaining.
It's kind of, to me, it's kind of about range.
Yo.
Like in Taekwondo, we did takedowns, and there were submissions like in the material, but we never really trained on it. It was always like laying way back, throwing long kicks.
Yes. My original Taekwondo school, there was two biracial Korean white guys, and they were like gods to me. Because they were taller, faster, stronger, smarter, better. They could throw jump spinning wheel kicks. I was like, oh my God, these guys were true ninjas. I just loved them. Everything Lonnie and Jimmy did, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, like gods to me. They went to Korea. And when they came back, they were like, Gavin, oh my God. I was like, what? I had to know. And they're like, in Korea, they treat Taekwondo like boxing. It's like sloppy and aggressive and shoving and tripping and shoving, pushing and shoving. But here in America, we're like, perfect form. Wow, everything's perfect. He said over there, they're just like, whoa, and they throw these awesome jump spinning kicks, but they plan to knock the shit out of you with them. I was like, they just went rough on you because you were a guy gene, you were out of towner. And they were like, no, dude, they were hitting each other that way. I was like, whoa.
The first class I went to, I was a little kid, but the first class I went to was Olympic Taekwondo.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a lot of bouncing around sideways.
God, I sucked at that.
And then surface.
Look at these
kicking,
legs.
Right?
Yeah.
The second class was led by a guy that retired from the Air Force that studied, he was there a few years in Seoul, Korea.
Yeah.
And so it was more militaristic. And it's like you said, like they just were looking to crush you.
Interesting. Yeah. If you take Taekwondo seriously and treat it like a martial art, my personal favorite, I did a lot of American kickboxing at one point, and I would wait until someone threw the round kick to my stomach, and I would spin in, bam, and get him with that spinning counter. And buddy, I got really good at it. And even a big fat guy like me, they would throw it down. And if you timed it, especially with just the mule kick, boom, man, that thing was badass. But at one point, in my younger days, a little more flexible, I could throw spinning wheel kicks pretty comfortably, and I'd just sit there and wait. I'd wait for that kick to come, and I'd be like, what? I told him, I had to do it. And then I got this one guy at a tournament, and wham! Now, it wasn't supposed to be, social contact.
I like a spinning kick with an overhand right.
Oh, dude.
Because if I miss it, it's just...
Yes! So Michael Page, the craziest knockout ever, he came at a guy, did a wham, a 720, and then punched the guy, and caught him with the punch.
The guy's probably like looking down at the feet.
Yes, of course. The guy's like, holy fuck, boom. Oh, yeah, dude.
And I mean, what got him was he didn't kick him the second time around.
Yes.
He waited.
The second one was a total farce. Yeah.
He cracked.
Yeah, that's 720, dude.
That was not a random.
No. That's 720. That works.
Yeah.
People are like, you don't know what
you got somebody just sitting there spinning, coming at you. You don't know what's going to come.
And a lot of people have the fantasy that they'll just grab the kick.
Yeah.
But buddy,
right.
after you try a couple times,
I give somebody the opportunity to catch my kick.
Get the knuckle sandwich. Jeff and I were just talking about kick catching, and man, this is a classic. Like, so in your old school like Muay Thai, man, they are the greatest kick catchers in the world, right?
Yes.
They are the greatest. And I try to get them, so they throw a kick up here, and people will reach out like that, and that is the absolute worst thing you can do, right? They'll see that kick coming, and they'll try to reach for it. It'll come through, and oh man,
almost every time.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. And so I always preach this one. Is the great, I call that the Great Wall. It's my little nomenclature. Some people call it on the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
So I call it the Great Wall. And yeah, you my ultimate check, right? So I say Great Wall never moves. And as the kick hits, then I'll underscoop it, and that's how I'm grabbing legs. You know what I'm saying? I am never going to do
Like
the reach.
Yes.
Or God help you, the double ball block.
Which I kick one.
Those guys get hit in the thigh, they throw to the thigh, and they'll do
Jeff
this
does
one.
it too, because he never wears a cup.
Instinctively, that's why wearing a cup gets so important, man. So I always hear that kick coming, great wall, and then underscoop. Underscoop, that's the only way I grab kicks
See,
anymore.
I'm not grabbing a Muay Thai person's kick just because of how balanced they are. Because
Yeah.
they can have it out here and still throw.
One of the best, and I can't really do it, I'm too weak right now, my knees are too weak, but one of my favorite, I was so proud when I was really good at this, like come on in Josh, I would throw the kick and they would grab it, and then I would be able to grab their head and just hit, and I could get my knee up, hold on, I could get my knee up and tuck it in there, and I would just punish them, hitting, and man, it was, when you got a good bounce, when you got good balance and bounce, you can drive them crazy like that.
And Muay Thai, all of them do.
They do.
Because they sit here and they practice one thing.
Well, that's one of the greatest things about Muay Thai is the way they hybridize.
Yeah.
They got the slams, throws, and takedowns. In the old school Muay Thai, they were always pinching kicks and slamming people. But since they tried to get more popular, Western boxing commissions wouldn't stand for that, and they slowly but surely kind of quit doing it. I mean, old school Taekwondo and karate, you could see the old school Japanese full contact karate. They come in, throw a spinning wheel kick, and then grab you for a freaking judo arm throw. Dude, I was like, whoa, that is awesome integrated combat. But it just fell. They Kyokushinkai karate. They used to slam people all the time. And now they just do like foot sweeps and stuff. No more actual lapel throws. Only like San Shou, the Chinese combat stuff, they do, that's fully integrated, but you know.
A lot of it got kind of watered down when it got into universities.
Oh, hell yeah.
There was that time period where it kind of went from wartime to like, you know, we gotta teach this.
That makes all the sense in the world, scholastic programs.
One of my favorite things is if they do catch my kick, it's just coming in with an elbow.
Oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely. You get that close range. I think the first thing you need to do, though, is to get that, if you can get the knee in and tuck the foot in my crotch. See, right now, and then grab the back of my head. You're getting real heavy.
Yeah.
You're getting real heavy, and I got 2-on-1. I'm just eating those punches. I'm eating those punches. That is a morale destroyer.
See, in Muay Thai, you don't see the elbow come a lot, but whenever you do,
Smooth.
they let go.
One of my things with elbows too, and boy, I love to train this, like overhand elbows, like you got your hands up,
Yeah, just-
and I'll try to get wrist control, and as one fluid movement to push the wrist down and bring the elbow over.
It's really good
Buddy.
up against the cage.
Yes.
Even like bring your elbow with that.
You know, I'm trying to get wrist control, right? We're always fighting for some kind of wrist control. And if I get on top of that wrist, I mean, that elbow is just inches.
Yeah, that's true.
Inches away. Yeah. So if you get right on top of that wrist, you can feel the articulation. You're getting my hand out of the way and delivering the elbow right over the top. Just wham, man, that's bad as bone. You see that all the time in like traditional self-defense. Like you go bam, bam, crack, Steven Seagal combos. You know, they're always they got that in there though. That's legit, boy. That's legit, man. Elbow over the top. What a beast.
But it's really good on the cage because once you're prying their hands down, they're not worried about you throwing your elbow. They're worried about catching you because you're coming in for a takedown.
Yes.
So they just leave their head wide open.
The cage changes things. As a matter of fact, my ultimate plan is I want to run a panel right here.
Yeah.
And it's going to suck because we're going to lose a fair amount of storage. But having that panel right here, and then we can work against the cage. And of course, I'm a 300-pound wrestling coach. I love a cage. I used to always, we had the padded wall back at Louisville MMA back in the day. And I would just push guys up against that padded wall, reach down, get that high crotch, and shoulder. Boom. Shoulder. That was my favorite thing to do, man. Get them up on the shoulder. Oh man, that's the best. We gotta have a wall. Too many times. This is one of the worst things. Like we're out here sparring and you're chasing me down. I run back and I'm like, oh, okay, gotta restart. You know, I'm gonna hit the wall. So we go back and we get back in the middle. But man, the thing is, I got a get out of jail free card. Every time I fade far enough to the wall, I get a start over. You can't have that. You gotta have a guy getting pressed against the wall, straightening up, getting hit. The wall is.
I'm bad for it in here.
Well, that you've got to fight the instinct because the wall has got to be a detriment.
And I've gotten better because of Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff will still hit you.
He will.
If you ever start sparring with Jeff,
he'll keep coming at you.
Don't just stop when you hit the ball. He will hit you.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself at all times. But the fact is, I love to see down the road in MMA, and all grappling sports should do this, but really it's only freestyle and Greco-Roman wrestling. If you get pushed off the mat or you're back against the wall, you need to lose points.
Yeah.
They need to just have that. In the UFC, if your back hits that cage, bing, every judge needs to be, losing. You just have to have just one little mark down there.
Well, I mean, they kind of do.
Kind of.
They added up at the end who has the most cage.
And it's pretty, you can see, if I'm dominating the middle and my opponent's out there, I'm chasing him down, and they call that octagon control. That's nice. But when a guy goes back and slams the wall, and the dude's throwing on him, he might be dizzy leaning on that wall to get his facilities back.
I think they need to lose a point. The only thing that they do is whenever you're actually wrestling on the cage, who has the most time and control.
They definitely need to lose.
I think they should lose a point.
They need to lose a point. Yes.
It's hard for me to generate power when I have my back pinned against.
Yes.
That's the whole point of it. You can't.
You are
so
definitely.
You have to get out, and you want them on their back.
Yeah, you are definitely losing the fight. And whenever your back's against the wall, you're losing the fight. And some guys will say, well, Muhammad Ali, rope-a-dope and all that stuff. That's fine, but you're losing the fight. So you better
rope is a total different thing than up against the cage. Rope, you can still do this.
Yeah, it's true. You're right, Josh. You're right. On a rope, you have a lot more.
Cage, I am.
Yeah, you have a lot more counter fire opportunity.
Because most fighters, whenever they're on the rope is at the bottom of their back.
Yes,
they can completely go like this.
That's true.
But a good way to practice your power on that is, I do it with this bag, is literally just come up against it and do this and don't bring your arm back. And then just,
Yeah, stay nice and tight.
Yeah. Stay as tight as possible.
That's why we need to. I gotta get that panel, man. That'll make a big difference. Nice to have something to work off of.
I like the spring.
Yeah, it is nice.
I didn't realize he'd done that.
No, I did that.
Oh.
Jeff doesn't hang into these bags. That's all.
I was about to say, I never realized that.
No, I just put it in this week.
I was about to say.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this bag here, and I'm gonna put those bags there. Ultimately, we got the long bag in the front. That's not saying anything, right?
Yeah. Where's the long bag gonna go?
Right there. In the back.
So what you been up to, man? I ain't seen you in a while.
Not much. Man, I've been working my ass off.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Lots of needed work. You're just constantly calling me in. I'm usually able to take a fair amount of time off this time of year, but not this time.
Really?
No.
Man, I know what you mean by that. Yesterday, I swung a sledgehammer for 9.5 hours straight.
Jeez.
And today, I swung one for 8.5 hours straight.
It's a great workout.
Now, it is a sledgehammer hitting steel the
Ooh,
entire time.
That's terrible.
I get to do it tomorrow and Thursday, and then I have to go out of town Sunday.
The worst sledgehammer detail I ever had was we had to break ice in a swamp. And man, oh man, that thing, I think I had the flamingo swamp. I had like the 15-pounder, boy.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Like he told me today, we've been leaving at 5 o'clock.
Dude.
We are not leaving tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
I'll tell you what, man, that's a hell of a workout, though.
It is, but
Sledge.
it is not fun after a couple hours.
That's sledge, boy. That's your old Russian style training.
I'm gonna do it like this. You are ready to take lunch, and it is not to eat.
Just for hydration. You get a drink of water. Yeah, boy. That's the one thing about a hard job, though, boy. It is a.
Oh, it's a good workout.
Yeah, it's a very good workout.
Oh, trust me, I can feel it.
Yeah, definitely. Oh.
But I promise you, I don't want to. What sucks is I have to do it every day this week, and then go out of town for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to.
You're going out of town for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, for what?
We gotta go up to Boone at Tweezy Railroad.
Oh, you're working out of town?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I just got back. I'll put it to you like this.
Make sure they pay for your housing.
I started last month.
Yeah.
The first week, I had to go to Tennessee.
Wow. Yeah, I knew you'd been off. I hadn't seen you in a while. Kid.
I got back a week and then had to go out of town the next week.
As long as they pay for your housing, man.
Yeah, I mean, he pays for housing, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, that ain't too bad then. That ain't too bad.
And I mean, I'm making
Two
decent
jabs. Jab, or cross, excuse me. Cross, hook, cross. Two jabs out. So come on in, close your distance with 2 jabs. Bam, bam. And now cross, hook, cross is your work combination. And then 2 jabs out as you exfil. So you're going to use the first 2 jabs to come in on me. Work, work, work. And then the 2 jabs to escape.
That's a long combination.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
It's long, but after a couple tries, the only thing that'll get you is the 2 jabs out.
The old Russian combo. Nice. Leg kick.
Do that.
Go like this.
Here, let me get my pads on.
Because if you go like this and not like this,
He is sweating.
yeah. If you go like
That-
this,
yes.
you can actually leg kick me on this.
That's one of the first things we
I'm
try
not
to.
going to go as much, and I can't get your head, your body, nor your leg. So if I come here, I can still get the back of your leg. If I come here, I can't get you. If I come up here, your hand's
That's a
there.
good idea.
Wait, he taught me it, but I mean, throw a leg kick wherever you want, and I'll try to block it.
The Great Wall. Yeah. That's the king, in my opinion.
And it really works if you can get in close with it as you know they're kicking,
Yeah.
because then all that's going to hit you is their thigh, and they have no power.
You can knock them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knocked in one of my MMA fights. The guy was attacking me with a big kick, and I stepped in to block it, and when he hit me, it cut his kick off so bad he fell down.
You think if you're hitting them with
Yeah.
your thigh,
Yeah, he came in for the kick, and I blocked, bam, and he fell right in front of me. And as he was getting up, I was able to get on him with my best combo.
You don't expect
He
it.
dove in, and I got the guillotine. That's what won the fight for me.
You don't
Yeah.
expect it.
He fell.
You
Yeah.
expect your leg to be fully extended
Yes.
and you to be out here.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as they step in, you have no control.
And one of the finest points of leg checking I try to emphasize is when you throw for my thigh, I actually try to push in on the check. So when it comes, I don't just stand back.
Because it will not use
Yeah,
it.
I do not want to stand tall and let you hit my leg. Bam. I want to, as the kick comes, I actually want to check inward. There is a factor. Yeah.
It is. It
Oh,
takes
yeah.
a lot.
And there's always a. Are these the gloves that finally came in?
It's all the training stuff, Joe.
Yeah, that's the Chinese gear.
I wonder if those were the gloves he was talking about.
Oh, you reached down.
Because I had them where
So
he
you reached down.
apparently.
Those gloves came down.
I gotta go. It all comes bad.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take a while.
There's so many things.
I have to text him about it.
You not wearing a cup?
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Gentleman's agreement. I'm an ass.
Yeah, I know. You got me a couple.
You not wearing yours either? You guys are
I'll
really
be thinking about it.
I don't.
You got me a couple times.
I drive to the gym with my cup on.
Look, I came from work.
You got a point. You made it though.
Yeah, a little late.
Nah, but you made it. Shit.
Which I mean, I was gonna come out here last night, but I didn't get home until 7:30.
We had Day, all the kids, Jeff, man, there was a bunch. We had a bunch of people last night.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad. I've been slacking, but I've been out of town so much.
Yeah, what can you do? You gotta get paid.
I don't really know how to switch up the block.
Well, what I want you to do is, as the kick comes, I want you to go ahead and bring the kick. I want you to
We
orient
can do the
toward it, right? So, kind of consider, yeah. So as the kick comes towards your thigh, the power arc is that way, right? It's coming in around, yeah. And so imagine your tibia and fibia in your lower leg. You want to have them lined up, right? We don't want to hold perfectly still. You don't want to get kicked on the side. If you get impact, you want it directly in front. So as the kick comes into my thigh,
But this will work too.
kick to the thigh,
Do something.
I don't want to just do that, because now you're clocking me in the gastrocnemius. And go ahead and kick. You can. This can happen. So basically, the best check as the kick comes, bam, I'm going that way with my block, because that's the direct power arc. So what I would do is try to camber my leg out a little bit more. So as the kick comes to your thigh, your toes are going to be aiming roughly at the dummy. So here comes the kick. Yeah, you feel that?
Oh, cross hook.
Now, your tibia and fibia are lined up, and I'm not hitting you in the side, the meat on the side. You're using the direct front of your shin to block. And you'll literally camber, torque it out a little bit. All right, back to the combo. Yes, sir. That is absolutely it. Now I'm trying to put a hand.
Probably come into you a little bit, right?
It could hurt. So my great wall is always answering the phone. My check is oblique out here, and then the decelerator, the X. So Great Wall of China, bam, right there, on a kick coming that way. And then this hand can come over and create an X block. So when the kick comes in here, you got 2-on-1. So don't use any leg at all, just use your hands. As the kick comes up, bam, you got 2-on-1. Here it comes. Bam. So throw the kick up here. Bam, right? If it's just hands, it better be 2. 2 X over. So the Great Wall, and then the X.
Yeah, that was
Bam! Yeah, throw the kick. I want to catch the kick with that palm and let it rest on my Great Wall.
No.
I would have it a little higher, so when the kick comes in, I don't want to get over it.
And I do this
No,
a lot.
yes, there it is. That's why a lot of people call it the X block. So now I'm going to throw a kick on this side. This is your Great Wall, and that's your catch, right? So Great Wall, yeah, here it comes. Right, here it comes, other side,
I can grab another pair, so I'm not using
other
more.
side.
My hands get sweaty.
Yeah, just click. You get it. Yeah, that's a nice Muay Thai block. You got that? You got that?
Okay.
All right, let's switch sides. 2 jabs. Cross, hook, cross, 2 jabs. Here comes the kick. Yes. Do you not switch? Normally, do you switch?
Sometimes.
Most Taekwondo guys switch a lot.
Yeah. You used to put your power left, power hand
Back and forth, whatever works. And a lot of times in MMA and kickboxing, you get one of your legs hit hard, bam, and you're like, ooh, you gotta put that back.
Back in the day, like when I was acting and fresh, I noticed people like to mirror what you do.
Yes.
A lot of times what I would
You
do,
switch,
I'd
they
start
switch.
like this.
Yes.
I needed to switch back.
Yes.
Or move forward.
Oh yeah.
And then when they would move, I'd catch them open.
Yes, that is a classic Taekwondo strategy. Absolutely, yeah. Don't get too much meat back there. Too much meat. More aim than that. Remember your can't out.
Yeah, I got a real muscle memory back there.
Yes. Yeah, big time.
It's like, once you get hit, it brings it all back.
Yeah.
I can remember last time I was sparring,
Mhm.
I caught a kick to like the really
Yes.
elbow
That's
in.
right. Yes. Classic. All right, give me a cross and a switch step.
Like this.
Yeah. No problem.
Last time it took me about 6 months to really get
It should.
significant flexibility.
It should. I think maybe even more, dude, especially at our age. Yeah. Switch sides. Cross.
I guess I'll practice my front kick.
Keep on.
Yes. Well, man, you know how it is. A lot of times, guys throw the cross, big shuck,
Way out here.
big shuck for the switch kick. I'm a believer. In fakes. I'm a big faker. So a lot of times, one of my favorite techniques is to act like I'm going to kick you, but then to punch you, or act like I'm going to punch you and then to kick. That is one of my favorites because us really big guys, we're not all about lightning speed. We got a little bit of trick.
I don't see a lot of that in MMA
Yeah.
from the beginning all the way till today. Not a lot of combinations to set up. Crazy.
But if you don't know, if it's a 50-50 chance you're not sure what's coming, you can get away with a little wildness.
That's right. Drop my hand.
Power.
Dude, yeah, she hits hard. Alicia hits hard.
And get a little luck. That way you can actually. Whose ever leg she is kicking,
Yeah.
I feel bad for her.
Oh, suitcase back. Hold it on the suitcase. Yeah. Just by one. Yeah, like this. Here.
Like
Here,
this.
I dare you. Do this one.
Oh yeah, because I totally want to.
Just like that. Try that out. I'm telling you, this girl.
I get to do it to you.
That way.
Let's see his eyes.
Sideways. Maybe sideways.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
There you go.
This leg or other leg? Kick as hard as you want.
She's got a big kick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She'll turn a girl over.
Whoever pisses her, nobody better flirt with you.
Oh,
at the
let's do
bar.
a jab. And now back kick. Back round
Sometimes
kick.
try to.
Back leg round kick.
I just looked at him funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't you know like
No, that's it. I'll get bigger pads for that.
good simple combination.
Mm-hmm. Good work combo. Get you broken in.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I want you to be able to walk longer. Might have plans, I don't know.
It just feels good.
Yeah, good. I'll tell you what, once those muscles come back,
You're gonna
it's like,
fly.
ah. Like one more time, switch sides. Jab. Was that the other side? Is that the other side? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing, except for I won't put on a little more power. It's like I was.
Fine. Nice. You know how it is, man. All those muscles, it's been a long time. Yeah. Let them break in.
They haven't even been engaged.
Yeah. and especially with your Taekwondo kicks, all those little hip flexors. Oh, man. Oh, they can get you. Nothing worse than messing up a hip flexor.
You can hurt me. Come on. There we go.
And you can practice your checks, right? You remember how to practice your checks like that?
Yeah.
I want to get a little bit better to where I don't have to switch as much. Because whenever I do it, I do step back a touch.
What do you mean?
It's a little telltale. Whenever I go to do it, I still step back and step forward.
But that I wouldn't worry so much about that because I'm thinking you're about to kick me.
That's the point. I don't want you to. Well, with my feet, I don't want you to automatically think it.
Well, my opinion is any time you shuck your feet or if you're a fast switcher, anything like
I mean, I
that,
switch a lot.
I like them.
I sit here and
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, he's got a really difficult side-to-side style. For a strong guy, he's got a lot of mobility. But you got shorter legs, and so do I. And so that gives us a lot of bob and weave. We're the kind of guys that can, man, our head movement, that rapid switches, And so I think, dude, I like that style.
Well, I just don't.
I like that
I
style.
just don't like to where I automatically come right there.
Hmm.
I want to be able to just.
Oh no, don't. I wouldn't. Don't worry about that, man. I think it's different styles. Sometimes you need a speed slap, and sometimes you need
I
to
mean,
dig
there's
in.
shit that I want it to not be detectable, so I want to be able to just come straight here and do it instead of.
Well, I think it's application.
I generate a little bit more power, but I know there's a lot of guys faster than me.
Well, there's so many people that are going to give you the incorrect kick speech. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stand that crap. Like, I'll show you one of my personal favorites. Like your typical punt kick. Like, so most people, a lot of people will tell you, like for a round kick, that it's got to be. Only proper round kick is with your hips turned over. Bam, right? Got to be. But man, the punt kick, bam, just straight up in the air. That is an extremely effective kick.
That's how I do my round kicks half the time. It's just
it hurts when it lands on the ribs.
Uppercut, yeah, and uppercutting, and I also think like if you're really close to a guy, you can throw a round kick high, bam. In MMA, a lot of times their heads duck down and stuff like that. So just bringing it straight up in the air, just almost not like straight up, but like 45.
It's coming.
There's no, I mean, a really good taekwondo, a really good kicker can bring it around. But if you're this close, man, you got to punt.
You remember in Taekwondo, what he told us was like, you didn't rotate the kick, you didn't rotate your hip, it wasn't a proper kick.
You know it.
And you could throw it all day long at an angle and you wouldn't score a point.
I don't rotate my
Yeah.
hips like this.
In karate, that's a legit kick.
It is. Yes. I tell you, man, for me, I believe there's no such thing as an incorrect kick.
No.
It is what lands. It's what lands.
Like I'm weird. I don't really like a teeth that much because I'm a little shorter. I'll do a teeth where I'm just pushing you off.
Yeah.
But for me, because I'm shorter, I kick you with my toes every time. I don't want to break my toes.
Oh, buddy.
Because it's harder for me to get up enough to where my heel hits you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because I have short legs.
I love my push kick.
Now I do love the push kick.
But I'd say there's so many different variants, right? I mean, pushing out with your toes is one thing, and then stomping with your heel is another.
I'm meaning
they're different animals.
No, I'm meaning an actual teeth kick to where I'm coming to your jaw trying to.
Oh, trying to teep somebody right in the jaw?
Yeah. Like it.
Hey, man.
Because I do it with my toes every time.
Well, it's hard to get your heel up there.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, that requires a ton of flick. Going a teep to the head with the heel is pretty unusual. Most guys have to reach with their toes, and that's actually considered the rudest kick in Asia, because when you hit somebody with the bottom of your foot to their face, that is.
I mean, it also sucks.
Yeah, but it is a terrible insult. Yeah. So you'll see in Thai boxing, the guy will come out and he'll like teep the guy in the face. Ooh, the other guy just comes and wants to kill that mother. He wants to murder him.
It's hard for us to relate to, but it's true. You're real sensitive about the bottom of your foot.
The bottom. In Thailand, it's rude to even show the bottom of your foot. Yes. So I try to do my practice checks. I'll hover the pad out there, and I'll put my shin right in the back of the pad as the kick comes. It takes a little practice, but when you get good at this, you get a perfect leg check. Oh, I love this.
It's all timing. It'll make your timing first.
Balance. And boy, sometimes you man up and just gotta take them, right?
I want you to tell me if after her, if my left leg is starting to get stronger. Because last time we were in here, I was telling you I can't generate as much power.
Nobody can. Everybody has got a more powerful leg. Everybody's got one. Like for me, it depends on the kick I throw. My push kick on my left side's better. My round kick on my right side's better. It varies.
I like going deep swords with my left leg.
But all right, Josh.
Here's the difference.
Yeah.
It's not as much power.
I don't know, dude. It feels pretty equitable. I think your right leg's a little faster.
That might be what it is.
I think it's a little bit faster, but the power is heavy. That's good power on both sides, for sure.
It just don't feel like it, I guess.
It feels pretty decent. You roll over more in a classic Taekwondo style. In the Muay Thai style, it's a little more upward cutting and a little more quadricep. Instead of that full layover,
Yeah.
it's a little more upward cut.
I'll try that.
Like literally punt style. Try this. Just punt straight up. Yeah. Just punt straight up. And step in grossly with that leg. Obnoxiously. A big step. Yeah, that felt good. Because remember, the theory in Muay Thai is you see the kick coming. But it's so heavy. It doesn't matter. And you see the kick coming, but it's actually a punch. And so that's the theory, right? I think you're working too hard. You're working too hard. Just punt straight up. Punt straight up. Punt up. Yeah, that felt better. Yes. Yeah. Just as a different style. And you get more quad in there. I think you get more frontal muscle. 5-1.
That's so more efficient.
It's quicker too. I think a little quicker. But
It's probably not telegraphing
it might be easier to block. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's a different animal. Sometimes where one lands, the other one may not. Yeah, I'm a big believer in being able to throw both. Alright, there you go.
Being able to throw what?
Both.
Oh yeah.
Being damn good at either.
I learned it in wrestling because of Hannah. He would make me practice on both sides.
Oh, dude. All coaches should push for bilateral practice.
And like I was doing it at Hinder, but the coach weren't.
You discover stuff about yourself. You're like, man, I do it so much better. What is it about my left side?
And like you would go to the kids and like, hey, you did it good on your right side. Go to your left side real quick. Let me see. They can't do it because they've never done anything on their opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with left-handed people. Do it on your right.
Oh, that felt good. Did you feel that one? That was sunk.
It wasn't as much of a surface kick.
That sunk in. Dude, what are you doing?
Okay.
Something's happening.
Just going a little bit past the surface.
Interesting. Big difference. See, let's switch back.
They used to tell us during board break, and like, focus on the board.
Yes, you envision going through. Yes, I'm feeling a little more heavy, like penetration.
It's more shin than ankle.
Definitely. And a lot of times the slap, the noise is relatively irrelevant.
Yeah.
You can hit the pad and it's like, but man, the
slap
force
comes from the pad hitting your
it's
hand,
kind of
not
the
you
speed,
hitting the pad.
speed, you know. Yeah. I often say that the slap, and we always want to hear that bam. We always go for the louder slap, but I think it's folly. I think it's like you get addicted to that